What's up, everybody? It's Coach Colton here at Columbus Martial Arts. I hope you're having a great day so far. We're right in the middle of summer. Next week, we're going to be closed for 4th of July break. So next week, the week of July 3rd to July 7th, we'll have no classes. And that includes this Saturday and next Saturday as well. So next week, no evening classes and no summer camp during the day. Both our evening classes and our summer camp will resume that following Monday, July 10th, with the regular schedule. Also on the 10th, we'll be opening up belt testing sign up. Our actual belt test is set for the last Saturday in July. So that's going to be Saturday, July 29th. And the early testing will be the Saturday before, which will be the 22nd. The 22nd will also be our teaching skills and sparring and junior black belt class day as well, following the normal schedule. So on that day, we have teaching skills 9 to 11, junior elite sparring 9 to 9:45, elite sparring 10 to 10:45, leadership sparring 11 to 11:45, and then junior black belt prep from 12 to 1:30. So I know it will be out the first week of July. Make sure you're here ready to train on the 10th, and make sure that your student is ready for their belt tests. I know during the summertime, a lot of us are traveling. You may not have all of your stripes. That's okay. A lot of students miss our summer testing due to vacations and trips. Now, everyone's entitled that you have to test every 9 weeks. It's going to be okay. And it'll actually probably help that student stay determined and work on their patience and help them, with long-term goal setting. So if you miss out on this testing, it's okay. We're going to have another testing in another 8 weeks. Awesome. Wanted to kind of piggyback. We've been talking about some different parenting techniques, and I want to talk about a concept today called catching students doing great. Catching students doing great, or working with challenging students. It goes by 2 different names. Working with challenging students is how it was taught to me when I was first learning the teaching skills, and that was code for how to deal with quote unquote bad kids, or poorly behaved children. And this is something that students, coaches, parents struggle with, because our knee-jerk reaction is when a student does something wrong, they don't turn in their homework, they hit another child, they lie about something, is to punish them and to have repercussions for their actions. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be punished, but when you have a student who's been making poor choices back to back to back, and all they hear is, sit up, be quiet, keep your hands to yourself, stop fooling around, pay attention. It severs the connection between that person and the student, whether it's the teacher doing it, the parenting doing it. It can really destroy that and cause them to act out more, because the particular person, let's say it's the teacher is putting in all this energy, all this time, all this effort to get them to listen, to mind, to do the right thing, punishing the child. And the teacher has to spread the time with the other kids and the other tasks they have to do. So every time they bring back the focus to that student's, messing up again, and they're punishing them again. And the student begins to feel like the only way that they can get attention from that teacher, from that person in their life, is through doing bad things, from acting poorly, which is the last thing the teacher actually wants. And it works for parents too. Parents, even if you only have one child, you're split between work, keeping up the home, paying bills, your own social lives, and obviously your child plays a big role in that. But if your child's making poor decisions, it's exhausting. Every time you go to work with your child, the room's not clean, the grades are falling, they're using disrespectful language. It seems to the child that the only way that they can get a connection with their parent is through behaving poorly, which is the opposite of what we want. And sometimes I'll have parents confused because they'll bring their child to martial arts, they'll get them involved with martial arts as a way to help with this. And instead of, getting on to the student for not lining up and not bowing properly, all of a sudden the coach is just hitting them with high fives, good job, fun time. And the parents kind of scratch their head and they go, whoa, why is the coach doing that? And my child's not behaving, Okay, maybe they bowed on the mat, but they pushed the kid in front of them. They aren't tying their belt on and threw it to the ground. Why is the coach, kind of ignoring these things? And it's not that we're ignoring it. The most important thing, if you want to make an impactful change in anyone's life, is to have a connection with them. So we always try to find that student doing something right, even if it's the smallest thing, and give them a pat on the back, a high five, a good job, just some kind of acknowledgement, with the hope that that seed is going to grow into something much bigger. And then we can start giving them attention and focus and praise for doing the right things, rather than only coming around and talking to them when something bad has happened. And this is totally different than incentives, right? Oh, if you clean your room, you're going to get a toy. Those things are great and they'll motivate some students, but there's nothing that can replace a good, solid connection, right? If you're going to make an impact in someone's life, you have to connect with them. You can't fake that. So the number one thing is to build a connection. When I have a new student come in class, if they take any of our classes, I don't care if they don't master the punch that day. I don't care if they, don't know how to tie their belt by the end of the first class or know what the word of the month is. I want that student first week, first 2 weeks, first month, build a connection with the instructor. Make that student want to come back and see Coach Ken or Coach Dom or Coach DeMarco, whomever that they're working with. And as soon as that connection is set, then we can begin to work towards the goals and address that. So parents, if you've been having a spurt of bad behavior over the summertime and you're getting ready to pull your hair out, child is at home running you up the walls, try to acknowledge the good things that they're doing. Try to build that connection, spend some quality time with them. Don't just shower them with things, okay? There's no replacement for that time. Thank you guys for watching. If this video helped at all, hit the like button, comment down below, and we're going to see you on the mat soon. Bye, everybody.